Hi, my name is Akiva Goldman. I'm the director and founder of Goldman and Associates. Our firm has a primary focus on family law issues here in Michigan. We have this video series that we do really designed to help educate you, to help give you information. We want our viewership to be amongst the most educated of the non-lawyers out there. So please subscribe to our channel. Now you got a judgment of divorce. How do you collect on it? That's the topic of today's discussion. Well, you have to understand one thing. Contrary to popular belief, just because you get a judgment doesn't mean the court takes out a checkbook and writes you a check and hands it to you. It doesn't work that way. The judgment of divorce is the same as any other judgment. It says who owes what to whom, and then that person now has the legal right to those things. But how do they get them? If, for example, somebody's supposed to pay somebody some money, how do you make sure that it happens? Well, the judgment of divorce will typically have some milestone dates or time limitations by which certain things have to happen, and if they don't, another thing occurs. So, for example, the judgment may say by January 1st, the house has to be sold and the profits split. What happens if nobody takes steps to do it? The guy who has the house is living in there, he's not in a rush to sell it because then you got to find another place to live. What happens? Well, if that occurs, you have to contact your lawyer, have your lawyer file the appropriate motions to enforce the terms of the judgment. Could be a show cause, could be otherwise, to get the court to order perhaps that a receiver be appointed to get that house listed and sold so that the money can be split. That's what has to be done if somebody will not, on their own, do what's necessary to pay off the judgment. And it's like any other judgment. Sometimes a judgment says that somebody is owed something, and then that judgment will be utilized to garnish their assets, to garnish income, to take money that's owing to them and give it to the one to whom under the judgment money is owed. So these are creditors' remedies. These are the same remedies for any judgment, and a judgment of divorce is no different. If you have any questions about your specific judgment, reach out, and we'll be glad to help you out.